Let's be real, most beginners write bad HTML without even realizing it. They fill their code with tons of dev elements, don't follow proper structure, and end up with a website that is hard to read, maintain, and optimize. But the good news, it's super easy to fix once you understand how to write clean, structured, and professional HTML. In this video, I will show you how to stop writing bad HTML and start writing it the right way. We will talk about why HTML structure is important, how to avoid div overload, how to use semantic elements, and how to keep your code readable and accessible. By the end of this video, your HTML will look cleaner, work better, and be easier to manage. HTML structure is not just about writing code. It impacts SEO, accessibility, and overall site performance. When you write messy HTML, it becomes hard to read for both humans and search engines. A poorly structured website can hurt your Google rankings and make your site less accessible to people using screen readers and cause maintenance headaches in the long run. Think about it like this. If your house was built without proper organization, with random walls and doors everywhere, it would be chaos. The same applies to HTML. A properly structured website is like a well-organized house where every element has a clear place and purpose. So let's fix the biggest mistake most beginners make: overusing div elements. One of the most common mistakes I see is putting everything inside div elements. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's an example of bad HTML that many beginners write. Now look at this for a second. Does it tell us what each section actually is? Not really. This code is not readable, and if you came back to it a month later, you would probably have no idea what's going on. Now let's rewrite this properly using semantic HTML elements. This version is so much cleaner. Just by looking at the tags, you can tell what each part of the page does. The header tag contains the title, and the nav holds the navigation links. No unnecessary div elements. Using proper tags makes your code easier to read, improves SEO, and helps accessibility. Instead of using div for everything, HTML provides specific elements to structure different parts of a web page properly. These elements help create clean, organized, and meaningful code that is easier to read, maintain, and optimize for search engines. For example, the header tag is used for the top section of a web page, typically containing the logo or main heading. The nav tag is designed specifically for navigation links such as menus or links to different sections of the site. The main tag grabs the main content of the page, ensuring that the most important information is clearly structured. Within main tag, we often use section tag to divide content into logical sections like a services or features section. If you are writing blog posts, news articles, or independent content, the article tag is the best choice because it represents self-contained content that can stand alone. On the other hand, the aside tag is commonly used for sidebars, widgets, or advertisements, making it useful for displaying extra information without disrupting the main content. Finally, the footer tag is used for the bottom section of a page, typically including content information, copyright notices, or social media links. Now let's compare bad HTML versus good HTML to see how these elements improve the structure of a web page. This is way more readable, and search engines understand the page structure better. Writing clean HTML isn't just about using the right tags, it's also about how you structure them inside each other. Proper nesting ensures that your code is organized, easy to read, and logically structured. When elements are placed inside each other incorrectly, it can lead to unexpected styling issues, broken layouts, and poor accessibility. Think of your HTML like a family tree. Parent elements contain child elements, and each child belongs to a specific section. For example, a section tag might contain a heading tag and a paragraph tag, and a nav tag might contain an unordered list, which then holds multiple list items. Keeping this structure clear and consistent makes it much easier to understand your code at a glance. Here is an example of bad nesting. In this case, the paragraph tag is in a completely separate section from its heading, which makes the structure confusing. Instead, we should nest the paragraph inside the same section as the heading to keep related content together. This simple change makes the code more readable and logical. Now, anyone looking at the HTML can immediately tell that the paragraph belongs to the My Services section. One of the simplest but most effective ways to improve readability is by using proper indentation and adding helpful comments throughout your code. For example, here is a badly formatted HTML snippet with no indentation. This is hard to read because everything is jumbled together. Now let's format it properly with indentation. With indentation, it's immediately clear that the nav tag belongs inside header tag and that the list items are part of the unordered list. This makes it much easier to read and edit later. Another important practice is adding comments to label different sections of your HTML. Comments don't affect the web page, but they help developers, including your future self, quickly understand what each part of the code does. For example, this is how you can organize your code with comments. The comments clearly define what each section does, making it much easier to navigate and modify the code in the future. Using proper indentation and comments doesn't just make your HTML look better, it makes your entire project easier to manage, debug, and collaborate on. Whether you're working alone or with a team, these small habits will make a huge difference in how professional and structured your code feels.